Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, today we've got what is potentially a very nice map indeed. And why do I say potentially? Well, you see, this is a creator we've done very recently in the past, episode 1322. Got a lot of stars for that one. Not in the original, because that wasn't the correct map. You remember the mess up? Oh yeah. The 1322 replacement show, the correction show, they got a lot of stars in that one. Well, today's map, only thing I worried about was seeing a new map from them quite so soon. They may have been building these simultaneously, but this is the sort of map that would take me 6 months. Comfortably 6 months to make, and yet we're seeing one so soon. So could be packed with mistakes, or it could be packed with 100% vanilla stuff. Oh, BonBonBingo could be packed with BonBonBingo references. And it could be packed with daily reminders. Who could possibly guess? That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Starfort Harbours by Demis. Okay, Demis, if you remember Attempt Area or Tempt Area, that is the same creator. And it's very exciting. There's your start square. That'll please some of you, and it'll send some of you with lots of dread, I would suggest. It's a very flat map, which will please those of you that like very flat maps, and not those that like to have some hills. There are some hills here, by the way. Resources are field painting and actually pretty usable, I feel. Just about. And then if you've got Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, we've got a real mix of the little fishies. I'm quite impressed. Okay, off to the workshop. It is... back from the top. Up to the workshop. What do we need? No DLC is required today. We'll be using the realistic 1.4.5 European theme by Captain Soap and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Other than that, you don't need anything. So if you want to play vanilla, you're good to roll. Of course, I am, as always, using a number of mods, including Anarchy, so there's a possibility of trees showing through on the underside of highways and stuff. I say possibility, there aren't any. I don't want to spoil things, dear. I don't want poor Demis going, what do you mean? Where? We do have some road height alignment issues like that, which from a certain distance, I'm not showing you today, but you get a splash of blue mantle. From a certain, it's like a mid-range. If you go far enough away, it's fine. If you come in close enough, it's fine. But from a mid-range, there's just a splash of blue mantle. And in terms of realism, it's actually about, yeah, it doesn't look very high, does it? It doesn't look like a hip, but it's about the height of a car. If you imagine driving your car off of a ridge, which is the height of your car, it's going to bump a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, tiny little bit of terrain, road height alignment issues there. That will be fixed in like half a dozen clicks, if that. And then we have a lovely bridge here. Now we've got a lovely bridge here, but wait until you see some of the other lovely. This is the basic bridge, and do you know what? I 100% approve of that sort of bridge, because that is just the simplest way to build a bridge. Why are we going to build it with suspension and cables and columns and make it? Well, one reason for doing that is to make a really good looking bridge using custom assets. And that one on the right hand side right now, I think you're going to approve of that one as well for other reasons. Forget about simplicity, we're going technical on that one, and it looks amazing without looking overdone. Right, okay, down to our first intersection. We've got intersection marking tool, and I'm guessing node controller are in operation today. You don't need either of those two. Once they're down by the map maker, they are in place. So if you have those mods active, then great. And if you don't have those mods active, then it doesn't really matter a whole shebang. Right, okay, bridge. Okay, I'm just going to say bridge. Look at the bridge. Enjoy the bridge. I accept the bridge for the beauty that it is. That is rather nice. It's not the only one on the map that is rather nice, by the way, but I thought I'd point that one out. So anyway, real life location. I haven't had time to match up the real life location with today's road layouts, but it certainly, in my quick top-down overview, it certainly looked like the real life location, which is Groningen, which, for those of you that can't understand my English butchering of the Dutch language, is actually a city in Holland, or sorry, the Netherlands. Holland or the Netherlands. It might be in both. And I know a lot of Dutch people just sort of like shrug their shoulders and go, yeah, whatever. Holland, Netherlands. There are parts of the Netherlands which aren't Holland, and there's like parts of the UK which aren't England. Like quite a lot of parts of the UK which aren't England. I can understand. I mean, if you called me a Scotsman because I'm from the United Kingdom, I mean I wouldn't take offence. It's not quite like the other way around. The Scots don't like being called English. Oh, don't do that. Do not do that. Also, some slight alignment issues here with the heights. Not too bad. But yes, definitely don't call a Scotsman English. And similarly, don't call and there you go again. This is a blue mantle splash going along here from a distance. Yeah, and don't call a Canadian American. They don't like it much either. The other way around, the Americans sort of like would laugh at you if you call them Canadians. I imagine, sort of like, what? You're joking, man. So yes, but yeah, the old Dutch. I'm sure there are some people in some parts of the Netherlands that wouldn't particularly appreciate being called, for being assessed as being from Holland. Anyway, we've got a little bit of foliage, vegetation showing through the underside, and also a little bit of a jinky janky going on here, which it just looks to me, judging by the standards of the rest of the map, that just looks like an oversight. I'm sure, in fact, I'm absolutely certain Demis will be going along fixing that one in the moments after watching the show. Assuming they're watching the show. I imagine they're watching the show. They're probably sitting down to watch the show thinking, oh, he's going to do another one of those base game maps. Yes. Do you know what? The temptation was there. I got that sort of wacky sense of humour going, well, I've done it once, I might as well do it again. But no, doing it once is bad enough. So I'm being a good boy today. I am, actually. I've tidied my room, put my toys away. Oh, I've got a list of proper grown-up housework to do, but I'm doing the important stuff first. Map reviews. Of course, map reviews. Anyway, so yes, we're following a highway which kind of loops around the start square. It does like a full circle, so I guess it's like effectively a ring road. I guess so. And we're going to peel off in a moment and go down into the start square. I think it's after this next intersection. And again, we've got the highways that separate and bend here, which is fine. But the one on the right hand side then leaves you with a fairly sharp turn to bend off to the left. So there's a little bit more finesse that could be done on that particular intersection. But again, is it bad? No, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Down into the start square. This is the start square area here. I've completely flown straight over a lot of technical work on that start square intersection. There's a lot of technical work on there, and all of it very good indeed. And we're just going to go fly straight through it again. We're not even stopping. Look, just look. That's all you're going to see of it. If you want to see it properly, subscribe to the map. Remember, if you're subscribing to a map, the rule is... Oh, hang on. The rail as it ups out of the tunnel there could have been softened just a little bit. There's a bit of an up ramp, down ramp going on with both of those. So there's a little bit more finessing that could have been done there. But I'm loving the rock work around these tunnel entrances as well. Anyway, as I was saying, look at that bridge. No, bridge. We're flying over. This is a map packed with stuff, okay? I can sit down and analyse a bridge easily for 5, 6, 7 minutes. Show you how it's done. Maybe we'll do one of those again at some point. For those of you that miss my deconstruction of Bringer of Fire's Revelstoke Dam, I think we'll have to do one of these bridges. Not necessarily one of Demis's bridges, but maybe we'll do something else at some point. Anyway, yes, yeah, subscribing to maps. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button on the workshop page and at the same time hit the like button. Like it up. Once you grab the map, start playing on it. If you don't like the map, you're going to unsubscribe to it. And while you do it, remove that like if you really don't like it. And if it was really that bad, if you watched one of my reviews and actually I'm completely wrong, then you want to give it a thumbs down as well, and probably come back to my video and give this a thumbs down and stick a snarky comment. Let me know what was wrong. Let me know in the comments. I don't get time to play these maps. I just get time to do the quick once over and give you an opinion, and then you play the map and you say, well, actually BonBon, there was a big problem with that map, and then there's something for me to look out for in the future. So anyway, enough about that. We'll take an intermission. We'll come back and we'll check for shipping, because there's bound to be a little bit of shipping on the map with the big fat canals in there. And then the rest of the show.
Are you baffled by how YouTubers put detailing on their assets? Are you frightened that something called anarchy would break your game? Then you need the BonBonB's Beginner Guide to Anarchy. Click the information button now.
And so back to Starfort Harbours by Demis. The shipping routes have some very sexy shipping triangles and routes that go through the widest parts of the bridges in the correct locations. There's a lot of good stuff. Now, if I'm going to pick out one minor negative, very minor negative, okay, 100% vanilla map means we're probably using 100% vanilla shipping, and these bridges all look definitely high enough. And that's because they are. Almost. I did catch one, I don't remember which one, with the vanilla cruiser, that light on the front mast, just clipped through the underside of the bridge. That was one of them. I mean, seriously, it's really not anything to get too stressed about, but there is that. And you're getting really close to see it. Like this, like, we're really close. There's no real water flow in the start square. Now, I've not tested this. Putting pollution in here probably will contain itself in that area, but you don't really want that. I'm sure you'll find a way using custom assets and also like DLC assets to make that work. But anyway, the map as a whole feels very Dutch, doesn't it? It feels very Dutch indeed. I'm loving the shape of this. Again, not certain that the fields are an exact match, but I haven't checked. I didn't get a chance to check. So we'll just have to assume that everything's right. This part of the map over here is almost completely untouched. Virgin land, apart from the... oh no, it's a canal. I thought that was a highway running through there for a moment. No, it's completely untouched land over here. Get over here. In fact, I'm going to call this BonBon Island over here. That's where I'm living. You guys can live over on the mainland over there. I'm having this whole island over here. Bit big for me normally, but I'll take it. Okay, ooh, it's a castle, and wow. Okay, the detailing here is very ornate. First of all, I thought we got a stacked standing stone there. 2, 3 or 4 of them all pushed into each other. I think we have. And then, yeah, we've got just like some ornate gardens. And again, for 100% vanilla, I would say this has been very nicely done indeed. There are limitations to what you can do, and it doesn't really look that limited, to be honest. It's pretty solid. We've got towers which don't get clipped through, with doors on the correct sides as well. All of the tick boxes are done for that castle. It's splendiferous. I like it. Okay, now let's have a look at the essential lighthouse. Isn't she lovely? In orange, because the Netherlands, clearly. And all of this rock work, remember all of those rocks from the last time, they're all hand individually placed, or copied and pasted, one or the other. But still hands done. It's not one cluster of assets there. And then we have the hill. I told you there was a hill. There are hills. The hills are alive in the sound of Groningen. It's a slightly raised part of the map. I'm rather excited by that. And you could still build into that because it's not really a mountain. Look at the oval shape though. Is that magnificent or not? Considering how quickly they must have made it, I'm absolutely stunned. Anyway, down to the start square, which means we have the asset of the day. This is the Soviet Brick Residential Series 11486 139 419 420 by FantasticVitalii. I'll tell you what, I've got to find room on the island for this. My Let's Play, which is out on the Friday evening, UK time. Yeah, I've got an idea for where I'll be using these. And yeah, they won't be seen for a while, but I'm definitely going to be using them. They're absolutely freaking amazing. And this isn't the full set, by the way. This is just a few of them. All one click. Factoids, because factoids. Starforts. Oh yeah. You think they're Dutch? You're wrong. They were employed by Michelangelo in the defensive earthworks of Florence and refined in the 16th century by, and I apologise for my Italian here, Baldassare Peruzzi and Vincenzo Scamozzi. Scamozzi? Yeah, maybe, probably. It was employed heavily throughout Europe for the following 3 centuries. So there you go. Michelangelo is at least partly responsible for this proliferation of starforts. I know we've even got some over stateside as well, because I think the Europeans supposedly discovered this continent. Supposedly, like there was nobody there already. Anyway, we're heroes and all that, you know. Well, maybe not. Soviet Brick Residential Series, FantasticVitalii's best work yet. There are a whole bunch of numbers on there as well, but yeah, you don't need them again, do you? Nah, of course you don't. Link is in the description if you want that one. Right, okay, what do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of your screen, or the link in the description. It will take you to the voting page where you can vote for free with a Facebook, Gmail, Apple, or a Patreon account. But the big question, what do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, do you know what? I like it. I think there's room for a little bit more flourishment. I don't know what that flourishment would be. I don't, but the Harbours, there you go. Maybe the Harbours could do with some vanilla keys or something like that. There's stuff that I think could make this map pop just a little bit more, but as it is, it's still for me a middle 4-star map, which is a strong score. Detailing, I would say exactly the same as I did for aesthetics, but we have got some minor little issues here and there. The potential for blue mantle on some height alignments, a little bit of clipping foliage, but a medium low 4 stars, still 4 stars. 4 stars is very good. Gameplay, I'm going to go middle 4 on this one, solely because I do not know why. I'm not drawn to it, and I don't know why. And I know I'm wrong, because everybody's going to be telling me in the comments that this is the most amazing map they've ever seen, Starfort Harbours by Demis, and I would absolutely agree, gets the BonBonB seal of approval. But for those of you that are thinking this is a definite 5-star map for gameplay, I don't feel it. And I can only go on my gut feelings, and this is why we had the viewer's choice. This is why you get to vote on these maps, to tell me how wrong I am or how right I am. This is what it's all about. Fair's fair, I feel. And if you're still here, you're part of the 20 and out elites. Use the word of the day into the comments to score yourself some population points, just for fun, to prove you're part of that elite crew that make it right to the end of the show. There aren't that many of you. I can't even speak at the end of the show, by the way.